We made it! Oh shit! Talking about what it does come from chase. Is that it? Is that it? Let's fucking do it! I'm your dad! I'm pretty sure I just ate Satan's poop nugget. Oh. Did he just light his sword on fire? I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Cowabunga, dude! Oh my god! Hey, look, thank you so much for the 7 months, man. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, chat. How we doing? It's 5:16 a.m. I'm here again. 5 minutes late this time. My apologies. We're having a good day, morning, evening, whatever time zone you're in. Oh, we're up to episode 3. For those of you that have been watching on YouTube, thank you. Thank you for watching on YouTube. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you guys on Twitch are wondering what's happening, on YouTube, we are also multi-streaming and doing it as a playthrough. So we do 3 hours of the campaign, the story mode, and that. I've never done that before. And then we go exclusively on Twitch and do more of an endless playthrough. So we don't touch the campaign outside of on top doing YouTube as well. And Desi, thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, there they are. Thank you, I appreciate it. How you doing? How you guys doing? I'm already here in game, I think. And then I also made a button for you guys. Bam! Might just leave it up there, to be honest. Probably a mobile issue. Could be. Could be. It looks like it just worked for Slero. How you doing, Slero? Good morning. Here we are. Thanks, Romana. Now, I have been doing a test world, as you can clearly see here. I've been doing a test world, and I have been unlocking things for the Hall of Fame. In fact, I'm grinding it out because we've got another project that I'll be working on as well. Most likely here on stream. And it should be fun. So we are Marcus. Here's our campaign. So far we've played 8 hours 27 minutes. Each one goes for about 3 hours. Sometimes they go a little bit over, but about 3 hours is what we aim for as a minimum thing. And we have now entered Albion. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to get in there and then we'll press pause and find out where we are. Congrats on all the things. Thank you, Desi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get in there and find out where we're up to. Oh. Okay, so... that's right. It was getting us ready for troops. And now with my camera out of the way, you guys can see what our quests are. So we have a guest house, which is something to do with the villa. I think it's to increase the prestige or something. I'm not entirely sure. But we also have to sell goods to the procurator, I think it was pronounced, if I remember correctly. Another thing that I did is, and you guys will have to let me know how it is for you guys, is I've lowered the volume on a couple of things. I still want to keep the dialogue really, high. Just the other stuff I want to keep down. So
this matter requires your input.
Because I'm not talking super loud. It's 5 a.m. I don't want to wake up my kids before they have to get up for school. So Let's figure this out. First of all, we've got to sell some goods. I think we can sell any goods, but if we have a look at the procurator, I'm just going to keep calling him the procurator, right or wrong. You guys on YouTube know differently and can sound it out for me. Let me know what it is. We sell porridge, wine, trousers, sausages, but it does say it'll buy anything we have to offer. So let's just find something that we, you know, don't have a lot of. Oh, sorry, that we do have a lot of. And sell that. What have we got here? Require? Oh, that's right. We've got the skin. Oh, copy and paste skin. Nice. We'll use our flagship, I think. Do we have 2 flagships now? Yeah, we've got the Soggy Bottom, and then we've got the Torch of Albion. That's sick. That's awesome. I love that. We will use... Okay, so that's our flagship. This is our... I think it's just referred to as a Pentaconta. We don't have the ability to make ships here. I'm not sure what we need for that. Okay, so just sheep. Same as before. And hemp. Okay. So if we have a look at our production, we can see that we're right on the money for hemp. So we wouldn't be able to dabble into that, but we do have plenty of sheep. So we wouldn't need another sheep. We would just need some more hemp. Which I think we could fit in some more hemp. Maybe right here on the corner. I don't know if we have anything in there. I don't think we do.
Oh, come
what
on
are
to
you guys,
my bin of reeking of fish.
Have I not got a spinner up there? Let's have a look. So I figured out if you hover over the things that need them, like for example a spinner, you can see all of the buildings that have it, and this can allow you to get things a little smoother. We've got a warehouse over here, so we could go somewhat close to here, but we can cover all the back half up here. Look at that. Yeah, I think we're gonna grab right there. Move him over. We'll still get our 82. Now what should happen is he should pull from this warehouse when he's making it and dropping it off instead of down here. And this guy, hopefully, if it's far enough, it looks like it is, will just drop off here. Not sure what the go is with that yet. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just changed the priority system, as was suggested yesterday. I'm not sure. But either way, it looks as though we'll be okay. Let's go. We can put another hemp farm in here maybe, I reckon. Yeah. Where do we have warehouses? Okay. Grab you in there. So we want the hemp down, so that way we can make ourselves... I'm going to make a rope maker, because the thing I was thinking about this off stream, was I play these games typically as like a city builder. The goal is to grow, you know, a civilization. And I typically always stayed away from the combat because it was never that engaging for me. Not with Anno. I play other like RTSs if I wanted a more engaging experience. But this one is super cool. And I both love and hate how it costs workers for your army. It makes sense, and I like that part of it. I like the logic of it. Same with the ships. Each time you build a ship, it's going to take away from your workforce because that's going to be their job. Makes sense, right? Trouble is, my favorite feature of this Anno is the ability to build tall instead of wide. Army, any sort of defense, naval, army, whatever it is, will force you to build wide because you're going to need a lot of these workers. And I mean like a lot. Like some of them end up being like 40, 50 a pop, I think. And I don't think that's even for the end. So it's certainly something to keep in the back of our mind as we do this. But I do want to have a little bit of naval power here in Albion. We've got 2 people here. We've got Arthur here. who seems pretty cool. And then we've got Voada, who... She's angry. She's angry at the Romans. Apparently they killed her son. So we're now going to cop the repercussions of that, I guess. I wonder actually if I could put you here. And that might fit really nicely there. Kind of have it backed on to that. And then can we go down the side here? Ooh. It is close. I've got the front. Yes. So now we will be producing rope. Rope will be good. Speaking of which, let's sell some stuff. We have plenty of cockles, so let's sell. We don't need to sell a lot, right? I didn't see a quota. It just says sell goods. It's part of the tutorial, so we've got contracts there. And then if we have a look here, so we have 22 of our waiter workforce. And then if we have a look at the cost of this, it'll cost us 80 coin and 44 waiters. The problem with this is that's a maintenance cost, not an upfront cost. So should your workforce decline for, you know, a lack of supply or something like that, everything gets affected. It becomes this like extra kind of technical snowballing effect. So it's certainly something to keep in the back of our mind as we do this. I think also I want to look at building some defenses. I already kind of left a gap here. I now realize that I haven't by putting this here. We may move it back one more and push the wall back, I think. Yeah. I think. Okay, we do have a quest up here. To please the Imperial palette. That looks like part of the actual quest, so I'll leave that for now. I won't click on it. I do want to make some archers, but for archers we're going to need 44 waiters, so that means building wider. And I also noticed that a lot of these guys are they're not like the Romans with the apartment blocks. They are like these huts and stuff, and I do really like that. I will be sending the Romans up this part of the hill because they're going to use the aqueduct. And the aqueduct has to go downhill. So I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Also, I feel like they would want to be away from the marsh and they would want to look down on everybody because of who they are. You know what I mean? So the waiters all live down here by the water, by the marsh, by the swamp where it's cold and mucky. And then the Roman influence will live up on the hill. That makes sense, you know, RP-wise. In terms of the needs, I feel like we've got most of them met. The only thing we don't have is drinking horns. That's right, I remember now. We're up to drinking horns and or shields, and this is to get to the next stage. In order to do that, we need tin, and we don't have tin, which means we have to settle a second island.
What could you possibly require?
So, where do we start with this? I do kind of want to just get a shipyard and ships building. But also, that'll cost waiters. Alright, let's click on our quest. Let's do the tutorial, then we'll do the quest. Because they're almost there. We'll let him ding us. There he goes. And so we can now trade.
The coin may wander as long as it returns to Rome.
You can sell goods to other parties to earn denarii. Setting up trade routes is an easy way to bolster income. Yes, so you could technically find something that he wants, okay, and just set up a trade back and forward, and it'll just be automatic and just keep doing it. That is what the soap cheese is, what we refer to it, or the pocket watch cheese. It's, you know, the soap cheese is you just make soap and then sell it off to Eli in 1800, and you would make a stupid amount of money. Just stupid amount of money. Who's this coming in here? Oh, right. It's Manx. Okay, he's cool. And then there was like the pocket watch where we would buy things in one place and then take him and sell them to another. And it was with the Uber driver, and you make more money than any of them. So we now need to place ornaments around your city to impress. We've got to do 10 tree ornaments, 10 flower ornaments, 10 statue ornaments. Have 10 beer in stock, and answer Ben Ballion's governor request. Okay, well, that's actually quite a lot. So what I'm going to do, I think, is try and move this whole thing back. Just a little bit, just a smidge. I don't know if I'm going to get away with it, but thanks to the relocate tool, we can just kind of pick it up like this. In fact, before we do this, let's pause it, because that way it doesn't matter if anything breaks. We'll have time to fix it. And so I'm going to leave you there. I feel like that might be the play, but if we do this, we'll lose 3 houses. That's okay. We can afford to lose 3 houses. And then we're going to see all of those lines. Boom. And we're fixed. So let's put the houses back in. What is that? That's the shoe weaver. Very cool little asset there. This is gonna open us up for a little more room to build, but also allow us to put up some defenses, because I'm gonna put up my first walls in Anno 117. I haven't done it yet. So we'll go into planning mode for this, and we will go. I think we can even build out of bounds with it. I'm calling it out of bounds. And okay, maybe we need to move the rest of it too. Where do I want the front wall to be? I definitely want a wall along here. Oh, hang on. I like the way that that goes up the mountain. That's super cool. I think we should also place a... We'll end up moving the villa, I think, because we're going to want the villa up by the Celtics, I think, for the money. But I think what we'll do is we'll put a gate here. And then maybe a gate there as well. We can make this kind of triangle pattern. That's quite nice. I like that. Although it looks a little weird being off center like that. I don't think we can get a too wide gate either. What happens if I... Yeah, I prefer that. I prefer that. And road through. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, as soon as I'm live, it must be the talking or something, but as soon as I'm live, my nose just becomes the itchiest bloody thing in the entire world. Hello. I would really like my mouse. There you go. Okay. Bloody nose. I'm so sorry. All right. So here we could maybe fit like a little shop, maybe a little latrine or something like that. I'm not too sure. Do we? Oh, we have research. That's okay. We're already researching. That's good. Because we're here, we want to make sure that we are researching in the Albion region. So I think that's these guys with the Celtic knots. Okay, so that would queue that up. Okay, noted. All right. I don't think we need many more entries here because the coast doesn't go crazy there. We could do the ship building over here. That could kind of work really well there. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's very nice. What's this one we got over here? Oh, this is the weld crop. Right. So yeah, we'll probably end up moving this bit here over into this area and kind of keep branching all that down the side here. Because I feel like right now we need houses. But I don't know. The fun bit. Just kind of play it by ear and do it as it comes, I guess. We'll put a tower. I think a tower will go cool here and maybe one here as well. I would like to cover like all of it, but as we can see here, it doesn't quite do that. We would need to do maybe one there and then one there. Then there's that really small window where they can get through in a doorway, which just feels really stupid. So I think what I'll do is I'll do one here to kind of cover the main part of the coast. We'll do one along the next part of the coast, I think. We will be able to build them out here as well and, you know, that sort of thing. But that's where we'll need them, I think, for now. Protecting the villa and preferably stopping entry to the wall. And the wall's kind of the first, like, stopgap, right? They got to get through the wall first. I have not seen any of the land combat either. Hey, Tweety, how you doing? I haven't seen any of the land combat, so I'm so curious how that's going to be. But we're done there. Very happy with that. We need to keep pushing this, and we need to start putting in our tree ornaments. So I need to reevaluate how I'm doing this. Got the recreation ground here. I think a spinner there would be good. Honestly, a spinner on that corner might be good too. all that fuss over the damn corner, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put a spinner on it anyway. I just feel like it makes a lot of sense to have these like shops on the outskirts. And I was having a discussion with a mate last night, and we were talking about like how Roman cities specifically were designed, and they kind of became a point of interest to a point of interest with the main thoroughfare, and then from there everything else was shaped around those things. So for example, in a place like this, a main thoroughfare would be this here, whatever this is. I don't know why that's
front line gets the view.
And we might have a bit of desync. It thinks I'm clicking on the army over here.
Need support.
Okay, let's reload it, I guess. All is good here. How are you? I'm great, thank you. Tired. I didn't sleep for a long time yesterday, so I've actually been up since 10 PM and it's now going on 6 AM. Tired today. Ah, here we go. Yes, so that seemed to fix it. Quick reload. And so as I was saying, a recreation ground could be seen as like a point of interest. So could a phantom. So having them next to each other isn't going to do the same benefit that it would in 1800. Typically in 1800 you'd cluster everything kind of, you know, in kind of a location. You'd have like a central hub type thing and houses built around that. This one's a little different. I'm feeling like it would be more beneficial knowing that this gives us, you know, health and happiness and prestige, and this gives us knowledge and candles. That's fine, that's all well and good, but they could move and then we could do roads to them and shape the houses around them. Because of the way that this particular the Celts are their houses are situated, I feel like it makes sense to have them in somewhat rows like this and bulk houses. But I think we just need to break up the grid a little more with things like for example that. So it doesn't need to go in the middle, and we can see how far that reaches. In fact, that's actually great there. Just looking at how much green it reaches is really good. And then we've got the same here for this one, but we could essentially move this up here. What else do we have? We've got the barracks here. The barracks I feel like could make a bit more sense down on this side of things. Yeah, like they could have this space to kind of put their camps and stuff, a bigger bay to do the stuff. What is this? This one is cockle pickers. So the cockle pickers could... I think the cockle pickers could go over here. I don't know if we can get a warehouse in over here though. I mean, we can. it'll be a little dodgy, but we can. Oh, I like that kind of wraparound deck there. Let's see. Okay, hang on a second. If I run this out, can I then snap to that? Oh, I can. That could let us get out onto the thing a little further. Okay. One moment, please hold. Brain cooking. Don't know if that's as intended, but either way, we're taking advantage. What I mean is, can we go like this? No. Okay, so not quite. Let's get you back over. Every move does it cost anything? I don't think so. Our settings, I didn't get to pick the settings for the campaign. It's just kind of given it to us, but it seems to be letting us move around things nice and easily. Okay. Yeah. How much wood do we have? We have 29 wood. It's gonna cost a lot of wood to build these. Let's start with the gates. Actually, we should start with the towers. What am I thinking? And these require more wood than we have, as well as some weapons. So that's something to note as well. I do think we have weapons cooking somewhere here. We have the iron mine going and smelting, and we have a weapon store somewhere in here. We've got a hosier. A bardic hearth, a market, a warehouse. Honestly, this is all going really great. Oh, that's right. We've got
Steady
this
work
one.
overcomes all.
30% workforce from residents. Yes. Okay, and then that gives us a good kind of rough area of where we want to actually finish our thing here. So let's get the road out and we'll go. I'm just going to wrap this up here and then just give that another sus. We can see here that this isn't reaching. That's okay though. I think there is like a... I don't know if there's an upgraded road here. Like, I don't think we can upgrade the road. But we have a ton of smiths, so we don't need to worry about them. Our main focus is getting in more waiters. So just make sure that we've got enough. Yeah, I think we can fit another grid in here. I think it would be there. I'll put this in planning mode for now. Okay. We also need to... What is this? The malt house. Well, that's very important. I don't think it has an area of effect. So this can essentially go anywhere. I'm going to put you over here. I'm also going to move this. I need to do that. And we'll put the malt. Yeah, I think like that looks pretty cool. We might give it a little gap so that we can see the difference in the colors. That is so bright. The barley looks so good. Okay. What is next for us? So we have this wall here. And we need to put in statues and stuff. So maybe we can get these guys. Let's just tuck them over here for now. Because this is kind of somewhat of a major entrance. So I would prefer to kind of have some statues. If I'm going to put statues down, I would prefer to have them there, I think. How much further back can we go? We've got a lot of space here, yeah. What are you? You're a woodcutter. $87, so you're alright. Go some there. And I'm doing that thing again where I'm building houses instead of building like parks and trees and shrubbery and all that good stuff. So let's do that. What kind of ornaments do we have here? I think we've got all the same stuff, so I did get this. I'm very excited for that. Easily the best statue. Maybe the lions. Put some lions there like that. And then maybe we can do a little flower bed there. Some tree ornaments there as well. I need to get a different... So yeah, when you place them, they like change. That's like its way to give you RNG. I don't want one really short one and one tall one. I don't need to be exact, but at least close will be nice. And then what can we put on the corner here? one of these little trim trees. Oh no, hang on. We can put a little road here. Yeah, that's nice. And then I think a cheeky way to get out of this is, I don't know if this counts, but we can do some hedges. Okay, so the hedges don't count, so that's good to know. However, we could still use them to be a little decorative. We could put maybe a statue in the middle here. I don't think we have a double statue, but maybe there's something. That looks quite nice, actually. We can change this. Yeah, I like that. Can we wrap these hedges around? Okay, so we can do an angle with them. I think we'll get rid of them though. I think having that little fountain on the side is pretty cool. It might be a little much though with the lions, so I might move the lions to a different place. They may end up at the front, I think. Oops, sorry. Still like these, maybe on the corners? Yeah, still like that. Because like if you have a look at it, it's woodsy. You know what I mean? It's woodsy. We want to keep that theme, I reckon. I don't know if these will count as tree ornaments. And I don't know if we need them. So we'll leave that little area for now. That's fine. Looks pretty cool. And let's try sprinkle some more in. What I kind of want to do is make a wider path. And I would like to do that by, I just want to do a triple straight down the middle. At the very least a double, but I think that'll throw it way too far off. So we'll grab the main amenities out of the way. And I'll try and relocate some of these houses. We don't need to like just not use them anymore. We can just move them. Yeah, we've got so much room up there too. Okay, that's nice. I like that. We can see if we do this though, everything kind of shuffles over one. However, if we change the grid and what we're thinking, should be okay. How you doing, Panda? For example, now we have houses there. This also gives us a little 3x3 spot where we can put spinners and little shops of that sort, which are, I'm losing them here. See, they fit nicely there. And if we find a nice little spot for him, I think there might be pretty good, to be honest. And then we have this corner here that we can decorate. So let's go ahead and put a, I don't know, What's gonna suit here? That's far too Roman. That's pretty, but I don't know that it fits the area. Oh, we got the bathhouse, that's right. I do like this thing. It looks, you know, it looks like it would be here. And then maybe just some like shrubs around it. Although the shrubs just look weird kind of placed like that. Oh, maybe we do one of these on each side. And then, do we have anything like really short? Just these guys, eh? How many does that give us? Okay, so we're at 5 out of 10. The flower ornaments. We're at 4 out of 10 for the tree ornaments. So I think that they're counting, and that's fine. I really do like this little spot though, because we're gonna, this is Romans invading the Celts. So we're gonna have our Roman influence in here, but I still want to kind of maintain a lot of that like tribal aesthetic. And then we've got, you know, that's a nice little block there. In fact, I'm actually gonna get rid of that because they need somewhere to walk when they go there. Excellent. So now that we've got that there, we still have another spot here where we could put something. And I think something like that could be really, really cool, but it's going to be a little bit too large, I think. Oh, it would fit like that, actually. It would. Oh. Hang on, how far up does that go? Yeah, what is this thing? Oh, this is the kitchen. Okay, so we'll move the kitchen out of the way for now. And we will also move these two fellas out of the way. You can go up here. Go road. Delete, delete, delete. Don't know what else we need to delete. We may not have it yet. Oh, we do, we do. That'll allow us to actually delete this and this and make a much cleaner grid here. Pushing this up. Should we want it there? But I think we'll skip that one. We'll put him up here. And oh, he can fit right there in that little hole there. Boom. Awesome. And now we get one of those big kind of areas I was talking about. Right outside the villa too, which is pretty nice. I think I want to put it that way though. Yeah, the big tree there looks too good to not have. Okay. On this side, we could get the... What is this thing? A forum, I think? I'm assuming that that's kind of like a temple. If we did put him there, what does that look like for us? I think we can make that work. Is a forum a temple, chat? This looks like ritualistic. This looks religious. In that kind of Nordic way. You know what I mean? It looks like a place where they'd go to celebrate. Type thing. What even is it? Recreation ground. Okay, so this is a fucking park. Driving young Celts to prove their mettle. Ooh. Okay. Shan the man, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Yes, so this is the temple. This is where we activated the god. So we have Ceres as our god. Oh, that's why it has. I see. That's very clever. Yeah, I think that makes sense to have that there in the center. And we'll just make it work around it. So mostly lurky turkey? No worries, mate. No worries. Enjoy your lurk. Doing good, buddy. How you doing? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I'm having too much fun on this. Ah, there's our weaponsmith. Oh, that's the alarm. I feel like it doesn't make a lot of sense to have the weaponsmith right next to this. And again, I'm trying to think of, you know, it's not gonna just be function. I'm gonna get the barracks way out of here so that we can free up this space. We're coming in off the dock, and I think that this is a good place to have a market. We've got some, you know, some cockle picking over here, some sail making, that sort of thing. I think that that's a good place to have the market. So we're going to try and find the market. Where are you? Bardic Hearth. There's the market. I feel like the market fits in there well. However, doesn't quite fit the way we want it, and it happens to be a perfect square. So how does the Bardic Hearth go in here? Fits a little bit better. So I believe the Bardic Hearth is the tavern. Trying to think about where to put. Oh, look at that. Like it's meant to be. We've got another dairy kitchen down here, so we can actually just open up this. No, I like this here. What kind of city watch things do we have? Yeah, see, we've got these guys too. Okay, hang on, an idea just popped in my head. What type of buildings are we actually doing? Okay, so the eels just gather, cockles just gather. We're doing a shoe weaver, so they're over here. That's what I'm looking for. Let's put a shoe weaver here. We'll move. I think we'll move the tavern for now. Put a shoe weaver there. And we'll have a tunic as well. And I think that should open us up for a little bit of decorating here, maybe, if we're lucky. Which way does this asset look best? Yeah, it definitely looks better lengthways. That one looks good too, but it looks a little disconnected. Maybe I can flip it around like that. And then maybe we can put a path in here. These guys can be like competing businesses. Oh my god. Words escaped me there. But we found them, it's fine. So do we have one of these yet? I don't think that we do. I like this kind of being somewhat near the port. I just feel like, you know, suspect a lot of stuff goes down at the port, you know what I'm saying? Excellent. What else can we do here? So now we got to add some stuff in. Everything just looks a little too grand to be putting around here. And I need to hit aldermans in order to go down the Romanized thing. So to get an alderman though, it's going to take one of the next two materials, to which both we need on separate islands. They require, one requires tin, they both require tin. So we've got to find an island with tin. I think I found one on the edge here. No. This one. Oh, I really like that. That's very cool. This one's pretty good. It's got the ponies too. Ponies, beaver. It's hard to find one with like... Sometimes it's really hard to get the ones that exactly how you want it, you know? Which I don't mind because that's kind of the fun of the RNG and pushing you into multiple islands. But sometimes it can make it overly complicated. I'm trying to remember what we have access to in Latium. There's no island here, is there? I think I should send a boat here just in case. We're gonna send them together.
We advance.
We're gonna have ourselves a little fleet. Move in formation. Okay. Excellent. So. Oh, of course, fires. We need fire. 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 Fire could go good here. Little low burning half. Yeah, that looks good there. Doesn't count for what we need, but it works. We could get some more tree ornaments in here too. Definitely. A lush shrub. And then maybe a stout tree. No, that's a little too fancy. That's a little too fancy. Teutonic pine. Oh, that looks really cool. Ah. Got pine. Let's go with this one. The Albionic oak tree. That seems perfect for what we want. And then, can I maybe squeeze something in the back here? Not everything has to be some sort of like grand thing. What is that? Whoa! Speaking of. Holy crud. Yeah, that was much bigger than I expected. Do we... Okay, yes, that did count as trees. I wish we had wildflowers. That's what we want. Yes, that counted. Okay, so those wildflowers count. That's the type of thing I was looking for. To go here. We don't want neat. We don't want well manicured. We want kind of... these ones too. Get them out of here. Maybe get some more oaks there. Yeah, they're quite nice. I don't want any of the potted ones, I don't think. I think I've just decided I don't want any. Yeah. Okay, so we only need 2 more tree ornaments, but honestly, we're gonna go kind of ham on the trees, I imagine. Oh, we can put wildflowers and then perhaps trees in here. Wildflowers. Then do we have... Yeah, they look a bit better there, broken up in the shrubbery. We still need statues, man. It's hard to put statues in here. I don't just want to plop them down and have them be pointless, but you know, I guess we're just gonna have to. Romano-Celtic male. This could be a good answer for what we've been discussing. Can't quite get in there. Is that because of that? I think it is. And why are you snapping into weird places? Oh my god, because you're building it. There we go. Just dump another one over somewhere else. Let's get one in. Let's try something different too. Let's go with this. And then we'll get some trees. They're not quite right. They're a little bit better. Too short. I think we'll just go to the stout trees and we'll go. Okay, so we just need 4 more statues somewhere. Now, where's a good place to put statues? I think right in front of our area here. Feels like a good place, so. And this is where we'll start to have a little bit of Roman influence. I love the lions way too much not to use. Especially on the angle like that. Hey Funky, how you doing? Words do be hard. They do be hard. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I also realized how long ago that was, and I apologize. What do we got next? That does, okay, that just does 2 of the lions. Maybe we do it on the other side as well. And then this go, okay, I've got a plan, This here, right? Meow. City. See what I'm saying? So this will also be a main thoroughfare. So we're gonna shove everything over here. Nope. Let's grab it by this block. And we'll bring it over 1. I think it'll be fine. Yeah. And then we do the same on this side. So we're going to grab all of this. Bring it over by 1. Now we get to move this one and this one. We're now going to have this weird little awkward spot here that we've got to work with, but maybe that's a good spot to get one of these like cheese factories in or something. Boom! Seems like that's a great spot. We can move some more houses away here. We get a nice 8 run over here. That's pretty nice. Okay, and then oh, the cheese doesn't fit actually. No. Oh wait a second. Does it fit? Doesn't fit. It does fit if we move this. Not quite. Do we have any that's that big? What even are you? You're a hosier. Hosier? Oh, perfect. Is that pants, chat? Is that what a hosier is? Okay, in we go. And we run the triple up here. Like so. Let's take the triple to the end of our radius so we know roughly how far to, stop. I'm going to go another 3 blocks up. Shows how big that villa space really is. And of course we're losing a fair bit of it because we're, losing some to the marshes and some to the water. We could definitely get the villa in a better spot up here, which we will do later once, if we get that opportunity. I don't know how long we'll be here for. Either way, we will try our best. And we'll go a statue there. And a statue there. And that should be everything for the Emperor. Final thing is just to make sure that we've got everything back to where it needs to be. So there are certain things like this here that still need a home. So let's get those into places. And there are things like this here which would just look a little bit better if we just shoved it up like that. Yeah, this gives us space we can work with. I don't know where this warehouse was from. I guess it'll tell us pretty soon. We got the weaponsmith here. I actually kind of like the weaponsmith there. Next to the Custodia. That makes a lot of sense. I think that'll, yeah, that does all of our things for the quest. And so we're just doing the cheese and whatnot. I think the big problem is when you move some of this stuff, some of it, if it's like something that increases population and it no longer is over the houses, then your workforce can drop. So if you're planning on, going into pause mode and doing what you can, just know that could be a problem. Go there with this one. We'll find something that goes down there. Surely. Okay, we've got this little space here too. They seem to be... How big are they? Oh, this one's only 2. Okay, so that... Probably just gonna decorate that one. I think we're almost there. So these here, this gives population. Now that we've moved it, it might not be as central as what it was, and therefore we may lose some workforce for it. This is a market which is pretty crucial to what we need, so I am going to try and find a way to squeeze it in somewhere else. I think in here could be really good, but it's going to be a little tricky. We've just put the hosier here. I wonder if we can get rid of this and just push that market up a little closer. Yeah, we can. Okay. The hosier can be a little more forgiving. It's going to take a hit to our income, but that's okay. I think something like this. I think we like drop the road for it. You know what I mean? Instead of having a road around every single building. I think some of them can just neighbor up next to each other. I'm wondering if this can actually go down like so. It really feels like it can go down a lot. Feels like a lot of unused space there. Hey, zombie. What are you? +3 to coins. What are you? Oh, the brewer. We need the brewery in the center. It's important. Important building. Where can we put the brewery? Where do we end up putting the tavern? Everything looks the same here. That's the market. Where did we end up putting it? Okay, let's try this. Okay, there it is there. It would make sense for the brewery to be somewhat near it. But also there's a temple right there. So that wouldn't make sense. Okay, maybe we move this guy, the other shoe weaver. People on the north side need shoes. And then we put him back to basically where he was, but now he's properly there. Oh heck, we can probably fit the shoe weaver in there. I lost him. Where did I put him? Oh my god. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, so they can buy shoes, they can get some cheese and get some beer after the tavern closed, after going and praying, or whatever it is they're doing down there. I'm gonna put a street here. That feels like it'll look good. Okay, we're out of wood, so we need to let this play and just see what did we break.
To deceive, Ere. I await your instruction.
Okay. So Ben Ballion tremors nervously, having squeezed it from his contacts that Calidus is fond of beer. He now has doubts an emperor could be so barbaric. But low? One small sample is all he needs. Like a pot releasing steam, he emits a high-pitched giggle. And if a staunch Roman like Ben Ballion will drink it, so too will Calidus. Tell your residents to bring forth the beer! Ben Ballion and his army of household slaves rush forward to help carry the barrels. Looks like your banquet is almost complete.
If only we had wine. A vintage red. But all we have is buckets of this warm and frothing bile.
Warm beer does suck. Oh, here we go.
The Emperor's sail is sighted.
Our efforts won't be enough. He'll throw us to our own eels.
Wait. Where's the Imperial fleet? What kind of Emperor crosses the oceans alone?
I only met him briefly, but Emperor Calidus certainly likes to do things his way. Enough to feed. Here he comes. I've forgotten what a funny gait Calidus has.
Greetings, Governor Naucratius.
Greetings, soldier. Please let Emperor Calidus know that everything has been arranged.
Oh, very good, Governor. Yes, the Emperor would be glad to hear it, if he was at all Compost mentis.
Watch your tongue when you speak of the Emperor, soldier.
Oh, right, yes. Good one, yeah.
Wait, Procurator. That isn't Emperor Calidus. Can someone tell me what in Lucretius's loincloth is going on?
Oh, you weren't told? Calidus isn't coming. This is just one of the boys. We're to bait the enemy out for you. Poor spurious bastards here drew the short straw.
This is the will of the Emperor?
Oh yeah, Emperor Calidus used to command our unit. Asked us personally. He said, if the enemy see bait, they'll be sure to pounce. And what attractive bait you are. That's when we cosh 'em with superior forces and take back Albion once and for all.
With one pitiful half-drunk unit?
What? Calidus said you'd have your own armies, Governor.
I sense Emperor Calidus wants to shake the nest and sting us into action.
Don't let your guard down.
Okay. Oh, prepare yourself. Voida may be planning an attack on the Emperor, who you've discovered isn't actually here. That means Voida may be coming here. We never did our wall. Let's do our wall then. Okay, we're gonna go a road down here by the wall. I'm gonna try and get this wall in nice and quickly. Oh, interesting. The wall can go to a lot of places, but it can't go across the marsh. It can go up the bloody mountains, not across the marsh. Okay, we need to do a watchtower as well. Preferably one over each of the things, but we don't have enough wood. So, again, I've got it all on pause, so I can try and pump all of this out as best as I can. And we'll get a second sawmill in hopes that we can double our output of wood to get our wall ready. Then, okay, I don't actually know that that'll be a good spot. There could be good. And then we'll do the barracks. Can be tucked on the side here. I'm gonna clear that off for now. We're gonna build these houses up. Because we're gonna need a workforce. Okay. So we're gonna build 2 archer towers to protect your city. So what I'm gonna try and do is just build up a ton of resources and get that done. We will see about this. Okay. That'll have to do for now. It should be fine like that. Yeah. So I think we're kind of saved by the bell a little bit here because it's the campaign. We should be kind of a little bit stuck with, you know, don't go any further. Like, it doesn't kind of trigger yet.
So wait, that isn't actually the Emperor? Or... It is not the Emperor, no. I'm still a bit new to Roman humor, I think.
Oh, this guy here doesn't have a warehouse in range. Don't even remember what he needs, but we'll let him go anyway. Sweet. We may need to triple our wood output, I think, temporarily. If we can find a spot.
Emperor Calidus seems like a bit of a copros, quite honestly. Although, to be fair, it was Ben who wanted to make such a song and dance about an emperor's visit.
That's true. Okay. We're tripling that workforce. And then we're going to do that. What do we need to make some archers?
Need
Let's
support.
put these guys down here because I suspect that they're going to come for the trading post first. Could very well be wrong, but that's what I think is going to happen. It's going to cost us 44 workforce to get these guys built. 2,500. We do got the money. We just need people, so we're going to have to build pretty wide pretty quickly here.
Ere?
All is quiet, but for croak of frog and rustle of reed is she coming, Voada. Barbalian approaches you looking faintly hopeful and wonders if a rumor of an impending attack was just that a rumor. He is looking for your reassurance. Okay, so we could get an attack, hit point, and movement speed bonus. Don't give him false hope. Or we could get a plus 25 to income. I don't feel like we need the income right now. I think we're in the positive. I'm going to go with don't give him false hope.
Consider it done, Ere.
Eyes bulge with fear, and then he nods. He disappears at great speed without quite breaking into a run. He is sure to help hurry along the military preparations. Lovely. That gives us a 2-hour buff. And step 1, get enough residents. Let's just check our production as well, because usually when you end up rushing, you can blow out a lot of your consumer goods. But we're just in. We're flirting with the line. Oh, I'm also going to need to get our ships back as well.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
Where are they going? They're going that way. No, let's get them back.
Through the waves!
Coming up.
That one costs 4. What's happening here? Okay, it's a lot of wood. Jesus, that's so much wood. We can also bring down some of the other
That
houses.
beer is looking
This
real
can be
friendly.
a really quick and nasty way to get pop in a
Some
correct way
things
that you
aren't
want.
for the faint of nose.
So we got the smiths,
These I offer to the
and
gods.
that's going to give us our
bright beads
population
and a
here.
fine ring I made.
enough to allow us to get in some archers anyway, without losing balance. We're still at 22. I think we're still positive. Yep, 3. No, we're making good money. Wonderful. There's some good news. Okay, we can rally them there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The dread forest stirs.
think she's taken the bait, Corvinus?
If she believes Emperor Calidus is here, she may think to kill him.
Oh, Mithras.
Your new emperor sent you here to die, didn't he? Because I know he's not here. You're in this alone, like me. But we have to drive you out all the same. Can't have you draining our fens and murdering our children again.
She holds grudges, doesn't she? Hey, Luna!
A fire
Dude,
has
that's so good.
started in your city.
Oh my god! Oh my god, there's like heaps!
Its ship is under attack.
Why can I not build?
A structure is under attack. Done.
Ire Perennius.
Oh my god, I
One
think
of our
that's
troops
gonna
is
just be
under
affected by it.
attack.
Don't mind helping
No,
out.
pull back, pull back. We don't want to be coastal. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. That's our boats. They got back in time.
Seize the day.
They got back in time. Finish off these ones. Moving closer.
Prepare for war.
We want to keep the pressure. The buildings are fine. The buildings have heaps of health. We want to keep the pressure off of our soldiers. Soldiers keep them distracted, and we hail them from behind. Entire season of Witcher 4. Oh, we haven't watched it. I'm just salty. Me too. I just didn't watch it for good reason. Are they retreating? Oh, I'm so glad I built that second ship, chat.
Front line gets
You
the
get
view.
these guys. Oh, we've got these guys too.
In formation.
I need to move. Oh, can't relocate. Wait, how are we on fire up here?
Its ship is under attack.
Hey?
I'm impressed now, Cratius. Driving them off like that.
We did it! We were victorious!
Thank
It's
you,
a tutorial,
operator.
but we were
I didn't
victorious!
even need your help.
Simple serves best.
When you first arrived, I had you down as a rookie. But maybe I was too quick to judge.
Help is on the way.
This is only the beginning now, Cratius. Let me know when you've time to debrief.
Home is far.
We will not suffer in silence. We shall sing our songs loud and clear ere we disappear.
Nah, you're dead, man.
Outstanding conduct.
We need to build this wall.
You've got one shot.
Far little too late, but we need to build it anyway. Unscathed, survive Voada's attack. Beautiful. All right, let's have a look here. We've got Brave New Beginnings, and we've got this
Across
one
the
too.
Rubicon, or the Albionic equivalent.
You've got yourself a war now, Marcus Naucratius.
Don't wait for peace, Marcus. Inaction makes us look weak. Deal with this now or never. Take down the Skaha before they grow too strong.
Never thought I'd rule with my father's iron fist. But defeating Voada could save lives.
Or maybe it doesn't have to be war. You could just sit tight and hope.
There is a shortage
my
of
God,
workforce
anxious.
in one of your cities.
Okay, So we have the main.
The stronger your cities, the stronger your armies.
Okay, we also have this as
On
well.
one of the isles stands an old forest. That place is disturbed. The Grove of Venunos.
There's a lot happening at once here.
The
I can
forest
hear
is a
something
meeting
behind me.
place for dissidents. Sickle-wielding nut jobs.
Druids? I thought Druidism had been crushed in the run-up to PAX.
Whether in leafy groves or in their own heads, the stubborn of Albion will never cease with the old ways. Still, if you ever felled that forest, you'd be doing us all a favor. And perhaps yourself too. That land has a lot of mining potential, according to surveys we conducted during Emperor Servius's time.
We do need 10.
Worth considering anyway. But my main concern is the stability of this province. You have, on Papyrus, another to turn to in time of war.
Another one of Awada's outposts.
Okay, so he's mentioned, I think,
on
this island.
Papyrus, another to turn to in time of war. Atha Yorgwyn.
You can sign treaties with other governors or rivals. So that's here. We're now at war with Voada. And we can go into enter negotiations, and that's when we can choose. We can offer her a gift to try and buy peace. We can request a ceasefire. And apparently, now it works a little differently. Now we can have, the fact that we represent Rome gives us minus 200 that should be against it. We get a plus 15 because we're leaning into Celtic. And we can see here, if it's above 0, she has a chance of agreeing to a ceasefire or whatever. But because it's so far
The Celts
down...
might not be renowned sailors, but I'll need shipyards in Albion if I want to govern the place properly.
And then we can see, because we have budding naval power and harmless fleet, we're just very weak in terms of naval stuff. It means that we won't be able to, like, she's just not threatened by us, so she has no reason to agree to a ceasefire. So we're going to destroy Voada's hidden outposts to weaken defenses on another island, which is up here. We've got to send out land units to scout the land. Oh, this is it here for one of them, I think. And then we have another one over here to scout as well. So we're going to send units there. And then we've got more. So we've got the military, which is to sabotage. We've got Voada. The problem is the
How's it going,
thing,
Ben?
which is the main
Still
objective.
at odds with your new vacation?
Oh.
The brewer's method morphs my sleep. Achieving that golden swirl means stirring vats deep into morning.
There you go.
It almost sounds like you're having fun.
Okay. So the main objective of this chapter here is to conquer Craigmore, destroy Voada's Hall of Chiefs and 80% of her fortifications, and an optional sabotage Voada's strong operation in Albion by completing military quests. Or we can take the diplomatic solution, which is to reach a total diplomacy reason value of +1 for ceasefire with Voada, currently minus 265 by completing diplomacy quests. I've actually never taken out the pirates or slavers in an Anno game, so I think we're going to go with that. We also have tutorial for the guest house, which is to build the officium. And we also have settle the small forested island in the middle of the province. And we also have secure the lines, which is to build a shipyard and sail to Art's Harbor. So one of the things we can do is here we're at peace with Art, and we could almost end up into, a defensive pact. And he might lean into that. Right now he's against it because it's petty. He's also contract shy, so by doing contracts for him we can improve that. And we're defenseless. By the time we get our defense up and that sort of thing,
share with good company,
this sort of stuff,
but hardly
then
worth
he
worshipping.
might end up,
An appropriate
joining
custom
us
for a hag,
in
we
that
suppose.
type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's build a shipyard first of all, and let's get some of this built. We've got 39 wood, so that'll get this and this done. And then we're going to need like another 60 wood for that stuff. And let's have a look at a shipyard. In order to build a shipyard, we don't need a lot actually. We do need to make a sail maker, which I was kind of hoping would maybe fit over here somewhere. Oh, it does. It fits back here. Tucked in by the wall. I really like that. I love the transition from the mud to the dirt. That's so nice. Okay, so we now are doing that. What I want to check is for the sheep. Yes, so now that we've added a production line that requires sheep, we didn't add any sheep because we are still overproducing sheep from our previous line. So we're good there, and we can just add a shipyard in wherever. And I'm obviously going to add it in down here on our defensive side. This will require us to have 15 wood, which isn't too bad.
For your decree.
Now, the next thing is we're at war, so we don't want to go anywhere alone. We'll take both of these fellas, and we're going to go sail over to the harbor now, as it is. And first thing we're going to do is pick up a contract. We'll see what happens if this triggers the quest or not. We'll see when we get there. And we should be any second now. We should end up with this.
The Emperor wants you to expand here.
Don't tell me. That means I can settle other islands to call my own.
Cohorts at your command.
Indeed, Governor. Another chance to push back the Limes. In return, the Emperor expects Albion taxes. Long overdue.
Do the docks require workers?
Now we have Pax. Rome expects a return on conquest.
That's kind of weird though, right? Pax is peace. But... oh, I know what happened. Okay, so it's okay. I was like, why are we falling behind so much here? But no, that makes sense. That makes sense. We'll go up here.
Before tunics are just the air on my chest.
What are we doing for... okay, we can take some smiths down. Actually
if I'm in
losing
any doubt, I should pick the Albion Isle with the most useful fertilities.
That is true. Guest house, build an officeum. I don't need an officeum yet. We will build an officeum. That's where this will end up going. Like the officeum will go here, and we'll move this up further into the Celtic side when we can. Sorry, into the Roman side. That was crazy. That was, wow. I'm very impressed. Dude, Luna, the drama in this is wild. It is absolutely wild. Love it. Do I not have a Medici anywhere? Apparently not.
Another valiant comes to Caerthroyd. Seek you an audience with King Yorgwin.
That must mean my ships are there, actually.
Oh, the tales they'll tell.
We stand waiting.
Okay, so let's have a look. We've got
my shining, brilliant city on the hill. My Caerthroyd.
we can't do the talks. I mean, let's do this one. Just a small one. Start off small.
On a private matter.
What do you want, Ben? I'm at war.
Oh. Okay, very well.
Where did my quest go? Where are the ships? There we go. Wow. Oh, it's up here. Yeah. Whoa.
As do we.
This is going to be tough because we're already going to have to go through enemy land. Is that Manx in there? Or is Voada? Voada might be green too.
An eagle's standard would make a nice figurehead.
Okay,
Since
what
we
has
came to
been
these
Ballium?
shores, I have done you a disservice. Grumbled, griped. I stole your wine. Instead of flogging me,
Can
you
we just go through this?
encouraged me to learn a new skill.
Yes.
And I took offense. But I was wrong. The distraction opened my eyes to a different world.
Beer
So
will
you
do
admit
that.
it. But I'm glad you found a thing to enjoy. We may be here some time yet.
That does not terrify me. Not anymore. A tendency
Yay,
to
Ben
assume the
Ballion.
worst has served me in the past. But perhaps it is time I let go.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's ask about him a little bit. I want to know more about him. What about your family?
You never told me much about your past. Do you remember any family?
Why does my family interest you?
I just wondered what kind of life you had before.
Not many care to hear the story of a slave, especially the other slaves.
We're not many.
But I was not always as I am now.
You were born free.
Yes. I'd had a broad education and enjoyed many privileges before my family fell on hard times.
They sold you, didn't they?
I sold myself, Ere. Seemed like a good idea at the time, saving the family name. If I had known I would be in the service of Lucius, I might have chosen differently.
Okay, well, let's ask about Lucius.
Ben, what did you really think of Lucius?
I am not in the habit of discussing former masters. Death does not cleave us from the duty of discretion.
I can be discreet.
Perhaps true, but one never knows who might overhear.
Ben, this is Albion. If Lucius were a horse, people might remember the name. Calidus's people won't care. He's called Lucius every name under Sol.
I will admit to having harbored a distaste for Lucius's methods. Any cause would serve to discipline slaves in his presence. I myself lost an ear to a pool of hungry eels, but I fared better than most. He was especially vile to the women. Let us say his death did not cause much grief.
Interesting. Hey, Bleason, how you doing? Have you played with the expansions at all? There's no expansions for this one. The picture for the expansion shows pyramids. Is one of the expansion Egyptian themed. That's the speculation at the moment. The season pass thing has that. Typically, they add areas and zones as the game progresses throughout the years. It's like Anno 1800 had like, I don't know, 6 different areas. It was crazy by the end of it. And they all kind of intertwine with the original. So we can expect the same thing for 117. The image does show pyramids, Rome, Egypt, big thing, trading, all that sort of stuff, which really makes sense to lean into the theme there. So we can speculate, but I can't say for certain. I don't know myself. Let's ask about his name.
I've often wondered about your name. What does it mean?
Nothing, Ere.
Oh, come on. It must have some kind of meaning.
If it has a meaning, it is unknown to me. I was so named by Emperor Lucius upon entering his service.
So, what? Ben Ballion isn't your real name? Then what is your real name?
It is Bel-Antar. But now I have uttered it, I ask you not to use it. I will not lend my only possession.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, that's fair. DLC? Yeah, no, you're right. It's just not out yet, so there's no confirmation on what it's going to be. And the gold pack it doesn't come with the expansions or the DLC now. It means when it does release, you get access to it automatically. You know what I mean? I have the gold pack. Well, I've got the whatever code Ubisoft sent me, but they've never not sent me like the works, so yeah. That's all, man. Ben's definitely, I don't know. He's hitting me in the feels here, chat. He's hitting me in the feels.
It was never the odd people, the odd customs of Albion. It was knowing that here, I could never be free.
I feel a lot of freedom here. If I can ease things for you in any...
No, Ere. I meant liberation from slavery.
Oh, Ben, I see. You want to be free.
More than anything, Ere. But trapped here, I cannot hope to win my freedom by dutifully serving Calidus.
And buying your liberty with the denarii you've saved?
Such is my value. I have a price on my head so high, I fear the peculium of several lifetimes would not cover it.
Aww. If we can free Ben, if that's how like the main story ends and we free Ben, dude, W. So we could promise to ask for his freedom, express your regret you cannot help, and say nothing else. I mean, I feel like if we promise to ask for his freedom, he's going to be like, no, this is something I have to do myself. If we express your regret, we're like, no, I understand. If we say nothing, then we're saying nothing. But I would ask, you know, if you have any sort of pull or anything for somebody who's helped you through all of this, you would absolutely want him to be free. Also, you could, like, if you had the power, you'd just offer him to be free right now, right? You wouldn't want a slave. He could still serve you, but just not as a slave. You know what I mean? Gold Edition download. As I was saying, when it comes to the Gold Edition, it gives you access to the DLCs when they come out. They're not out yet, so we don't know what they are. They haven't advertised it because the game hasn't launched officially yet. So they're going to launch the game first. You get access to 3 chapters, DLCs, whatever we want to call it. And so far, all we know is we speculate that it might be Egypt. That's all we know. I have the Gold Edition, so... And I don't have any other zones.
I am touched, Ere. Very touched. If ever the opportunity to broach such a trivial subject did arise...
That's fair. That's fair. W. Ben. Alright, how are we going for wood here? We got a little bit. Can we... All right, we've still got the workforce problem, but that's okay. These guys are rebuilding, so instant repair. We can instant repair. Okay, we need to do that, and then what should happen is the pop should fill back in, provided that we have our consumer goods in check, which we're right on the line for tunics. Okay, we're okay. Remember that. Just for those of you like watching on YouTube or something, maybe wanting to learn how Anno works, maybe it's your first time. While we have our something like a tunic, okay, we have a tunic. We got a shoe weaver here, and while there is this radius, this doesn't mean that it'll only serve these people. It'll serve anyone on the island, and the radius is a new thing, part of 117, where it has like a sub effect that also affects the people in the radius. So we have happiness +1. Will only affect these people. That can encourage you to place these buildings in your city, and you can get some really cool effects out of them. Like, for example, a tunic. You have the tunics there, and then in your knowledge tree, you can research tunics, and that will also give a bonus effect to the spinners of knowledge area effect, as well as the income effect. This means you can get more and more things out of very simple things. Does that make sense? Here's hoping they make one Egyptian. I hope so. I suspect it'll be the first one that comes out, but I just don't want to say anything concrete because, 1, we're on YouTube. 2, I don't know, and I'll never give like false information. You know what I mean? How you doing, Maddie? It's okay if Gleason doesn't make sense. He's had a hard week. I'm like, how else do I explain it to make it, you know, to get it across? But, you know, it looks like we got there. This game looks so good. Yeah, this one, it's really good. I hate when it's good right before it comes out. Oh, my son just woke up. He's trying to get inside. We'll be back in a sec, chat. Sorry about that, chat. Okay. Apologies. He wakes up 7 o'clock every morning on the dot. And when I'm streaming, I've got the door locked. And so he was not happy. He wants dad. Oh, now I left this running while I was gone, while I was AFK, and that's okay.
See this Alva wriggle,
Hopefully...
little beauty.
Okay, so that's a good amount of workforce for some of these houses.
Don't be
I just
going to
wanna
market for a
check.
friendly horse.
It's actually doing
Winkle
well.
among your cockles is a gift from the sea.
We are still way under those, so we're gonna have to expand. We don't need to go too crazy, but we definitely need to expand. And I don't want to do any more smiths because we don't want to lose them. I wonder if it has something to do with these guys.
Citizens unite.
I have a feeling, because I didn't make all these guys. I only had one, so I'm gonna say these guys. I don't know. I feel like it just took our workforce and
Information.
did that. Alt drag to move in formation.
A letter has arrived from Amelia Nalcratia. Your mother, I presume?
Oh, we got a letter from Mum.
I
No workforce.
await your instruction.
Oh, this was part of the quest. Okay, I'm like, where did this come from? We just dropped like 50. So as a result, production buildings relying on this workforce will not produce at the same rate. This means that your residents may not be provided with enough goods in time, impacting attributes. How do I increase workforce? To increase workforce, you can increase your population by building houses or providing goods that boost the population attribute. Workforce exists per residence tier. Different production chains rely on different residents. What is workforce? Workforce represents the people working in your empire. All production buildings require workforce. You can pause them to reduce your workforce requirements. Ships and military units also rely on workforce. Maintaining a large fleet or army can put strain on your economy. I love that that is a part of it. I also hate it, but I love that that's a part of it now because it's less economy simulator and now more going into that RTS side. So it's like a nice balance. You can just go full economy and you could probably just trade your way through, you know what I mean? Go full pacifist and be super diplomatic as you play through. Or you can just go full warfare and dominate everyone. Okay, that makes sense. Which will affect your production. Provide needs or build residences to increase your population in this tier. Pause non-essential productions. Yeah, we've got a lot of productions going, so it's going to be really hard to pause some of them. But we can do, like, for example, this one. That's just going to give us smiths. And to be honest, I haven't found it too beneficial in this one to really pause a lot of things.
Don't mind helping out.
Oh.
Marching.
There we go, like this.
Warming up.
I was getting used to how it moves. Oh, that works. Okay. So that's certainly put the strain on us, but we can go up from here. And we just go wider. We've still got a few cards to play.
You have been building for 2 hours, Eri. May I suggest some refreshments?
Thank you, Ben. No. We are fine. A new island milestone. Bleason, Twitch does love ads when you ask a question. I had that same issue recently as a viewer, and I was like, this is shocking. Like, I hate this as a viewer. Which is a huge part of where the inspiration to stream on YouTube came from. So if you guys have like YouTube Premium or something, you should be able to watch ad-free over there. And in a higher quality too. I don't know how many people actually have a 2K setup. Like I use 1440p. It's very hard to go back from it. But yeah, so that's an option for people, you know. It did. It tells you to get a drink. It tells you to get up and exercise and, you know, stretch and stuff like that every few hours. And it gets more and more intense like the longer you go. Like you go like 10 hours, you know, type thing. It's gonna say something. Okay, that fixes our waiter force there. We now have a little bit of an army, and what we don't have though, or what we don't need, is ships. We need ships, and we don't have them. So where do we get that from? Also, I want to keep finishing this wall and get a full 18 in there. I want to get the wall finished, and I will feel much better about our position here. I don't know if we need to do a wall on this side. We may wall it off, but let's just get the main part done first. It's such a long way away that it wouldn't really make sense for them to land on this island. It's also on the south side, so yeah, we should be okay.
So, Praetor.
Now, we needed to... Oh, did we already do that? Deliver the parts of the destroyed ship.
We stand waiting.
Did I do it? Is it... I don't see the parts. Oh no, there.
We advance.
Okay, we don't want to go that close actually. We want to go out. Where are we?
Time flies, as do we. Festina Lente.
There's some of this map. I'm just going to keep a close eye on these. We'll also let the wood build up back on our main island. We need to clear the fog so that way when we do get into war with these guys, we're going to be able to sort that out. There's a lot of quest targets around here, but not the one we're after. One we're after is just on the other side of it, so I kind of want to tuck in from this northeast side here.
Time flies, as do we.
Now that our workforce is balanced, we're okay. Oh. Do we gotta kill these guys too?
Festina Lente.
Its ship is under attack.
Forgot to put a captain in one, or do I have a captain in one?
Neptune's finest, ready. Time flies, as do we. The die is cast. Festina
I want you to go pick that
Lente.
up. And I want you to kind of guard him.
Through the waves. We stand waiting. Waiting for your decree.
They're gonna take a pretty straight shot there, aren't they? That's not ideal.
We advance. Neptune's finest, ready.
I'm gonna want another couple of boats, I think. I'm gonna say like maybe, I think I'm gonna want to run like 3 more boats, like run 5 at once. I've heard multiplayer. Is that still true? Yes. Yes, in fact, this multiplayer is probably the coolest one that I've seen implemented in a city building game. It basically works almost like a dedicated server. So I could play this. I could invite one of my friends, Panda, Toad, something like that, somebody who else is going to be playing the game. They can pick up where I left off with the cloud save, continue playing, and then put it back. So we can play at the same time and we can play separately on the same file, which is incredible, and I love that. I love that because of the knowledge tree. The knowledge tree is based off time. You get an X amount of knowledge in your residences, and then they will unlock the ability to research, and then research takes time. This one's 21 minutes remaining on this one, and they can take hours depending on your settings. So, and there's a lot of good stuff behind there. So making sure that that's like kind of a primary thing, and having access to it so that, you know, one person plays and then they log off, like the host logs off or whatever, now nobody's research is going, whereas the opposite can be true. Somebody could keep it running overnight and your research could be going, type thing. So I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wow, this island's really cool. This one, oh, it's got the huge marsh on it. These guys have a full crazy entrance. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Through the waves.
Okay, so let's get this sped up now. Is there still 1v1 builds also? How do you mean? When you say 1v1 builds, what do you mean specifically? Can you verse each other? Is that what you're asking? Like, can you fight each other? Yes.
So way, Praetor.
A fine effort.
Okay. So if we click on this, we don't get another contract now for 20 minutes, which is fine.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Hold, traveller. Why do you stand before my gates?
I am the new governor of this province, by the command of Emperor Calidus.
A governor? You stand before a king! I have been invested with the right to rule these lands. As was destined, you may answer to him, perhaps. I stand alone, a king unfettered, bound by none.
Emperor Lucius is dead. We answer to Emperor Calidus now.
Tell me of this Calidus, then. Does he mean for you to usurp me?
What? No, I have no such orders. I just need your help.
My aid? If you seek my aid, savage querent, prove yourself worthy of my court. Your sovereignty is tested.
Your sovereignty is tested. You and Aether, come to sit around a table that is neither quite oval nor ellipse. However, eccentric he may be, his armor is well oiled, and he has little problem to lift your chair gallantly aside that you may sit. Perhaps he and his knights can help against the Scatha threat? I can't remember how to say it. Do we beg him to help, which will give us belief of plus 100 for 2 hours? We could invoke Calidus and your imperial authority, which would give us prestige. And we could do happiness. Now, I forgot to look at my happiness, but I want to guess we're doing okay for happiness. So I'm going to beg him to help because belief is very, very powerful. Arthur listens to your plea and pours you more beer, but he does not offer a solution. Instead, he seems to ponder endlessly. Not a very conclusive meeting, but at least he does not see you as a threat.
You shall stand alone in your war with the Skaha. Boada and I are not yet destined to meet upon the field.
Okay.
No surprise. Jaina's faced Yorgwin is again ducking his pledge to Rome.
So, we now have another quest as well. Arthur wants proof you are who you say you are.
If you mean to prove yourself, then go forth. Bring me a beast of renown. Something they'll tell stories about.
Bring one majestic beast to Arthur's court. What does that even mean?
We
The
stand
elephant?
Waiting.
The elephant. Oh shit. Well, yeah, it's coming together now. All right, and we've got some wood too. So let's get some upgrades going. Can we finish the wall? Yes. One wall is finished. I don't know if one wall is enough. I don't know how that works, but I think that it'll be okay against the campaign AI. What I'm hoping. This will take 84 plus wood, probably around the 85, 86 mark. So that's quite a lot. Let's instead get these towers going up first. How much do we have left? 4. Okay, that's fine. And then we're going to need to start looking at some more ships as well. So again, we need wood, but we also need workers. It uses workers for the ships. I would like to get the triremes, I think it's pronounced. However, that's going to take a really long time. And due to this being limited to, you know, episodes on YouTube, I think that it's not going to be kind of worth it. We need to get 500 knowledge here. I find that it's going to be tough. Not impossible, just tough because I chose the smith straight away. Yeah. We're researching wells at the moment, and I just don't see how that's going to be helpful to us right now. Can we use wells here? Okay, 15 minutes for wells. If that can help us here, that'll be great. All right, we've already got another 12 wood. Getting us ever so closer to being fully enclosed on the main side. This is the side that faces Voada. She's over here on the map. Okay, both of our ships are back.
Praetor.
Oh, right. So we can go...
Festina Lente.
Oh, that's very cool. It'll take some getting used to, but I'm starting to understand that now. Cool. All right. Which again means we need to expand further, you know. But we could be low on consumables, I feel like. Yeah, tunics are a little bit low. Eels right on the line. Reed shoes right on the line. We are at that point where we've expanded and kind of hit this like weird bit where we're not going to quite be making enough. It'll be enough, but it'll be temporary. Let's have a look at where this is. So we definitely need to fill this in, which means we need to move our wood supply, and we're running out of trees to move it to. I of course can try and get this down here. Okay, that's there. That'll let us get this one up here. I don't know. Yeah, that's still okay. That's still okay. Move this sawmill up here. Where was the other sawmill? Oh, there it is. Gonna run that up there too, and then we're gonna blink. Let's do it. Big 10 lot's not gonna be any good here, is it? We'll do a 6 and a 6. That'll work. Nice. Now that we've expanded that bit, we need to let them kind of build up a little bit. As the population increases, our consumables is going to go down. So the tunics will go down, eels will go down. So we need tunics, eels. I imagine cockles will go down. We're going to need reed shoes as well. Everything else is pretty good. So let's get that going. We can start with some eels over here. Yeah, that's still got plenty. So that sorts out the eels. Just get the easy stuff done first. What am I doing here? Tab. Tunics. Tunics equals hemp. But this is one of them things where sometimes you overproduce hemp and you don't realize. So if we look at agricultural goods, we can see here we're actually producing not a lot, but it is a little bit more than we need. So, especially because we're probably full on ropes and stuff. So, how are we doing on ropes and stuff? Only I could see them. There we go, 41. Okay, so it's not crazy. We'll just do one more hemp farm because there's a spot here. Oh, I'll go here actually. Oh, nice. Didn't know you could do that. And there we go. That's a lot of weed, man. Alright, and then we will get another spinner in. I always struggle to find them in this place. I don't know if it's like partly because of the rain or not. Because it's always raining. I mean, not always, but it feels like it's always raining. We will cheat. Okay, so we are going to need a spinner up here next to these folks. And what I'm going to do is move these guys around. Put you there. And you there. Yeah, that'll do nicely. And then we'll do the reed shoes while we're there. And add in another reed. Like that. That's quite nice. Did mess that up though. There we go. No warehouse within range. You fucking high? You plugged into a warehouse, you peanut?
You don't want to get soot on your
Here we
clothes.
go. So we can, I mean, we can pause those guys because they're full. Yeah, we could definitely do with a hearth up here. I'm going to put this here because it's just coins and happiness. And put that there. I might also get these guys up here. There we go. We're doing for wood. We've got 12. Is that enough to get this side in the middle? Yeah. We'll take that.
Some bard song you remember,
What
some
are we-
you want to forget.
Are we full on cheese? We have full cheese, chat. Can I upgrade the storage? Missing upgrade costs. It's 25. Okay, so I think I should do that. The 75 isn't a lot to fall back on. And we've got enough waiter workforce now to be able to build another ship. Which again, we need wood for. So we're just gonna go ahead and get some wood now. I'll hit the fast forward. Not really a whole lot more to do here. Oh, we could do some contracts actually.
Fancy taking some Moreland low bellies off my hands? I don't think they're biters.
21 ton of reed shoes. I don't know if I have that. Let me check. What was the other thing? 16 ton of beer. Let's have a look. $21 ton of reed shoes. Yes, we do have that.
What could you possibly require?
Yeah, you here. Reed shoes. It was 21 ton, wasn't it? And we will send you here.
We advance.
Sweet.
If it's metal or horses you're after, I might actually be of some
Hill-
help.
Okay, that's actually a nice little
All right,
21
Governor.
coin.
I
You
did
can
not
set up
expect
a
visit from you.
reed shoe trade.
I
there.
need another moment. Please, find our meeting hall. Make yourself at home. I know impressions are pretty important, but look, I do have some things to discuss.
What items do you have?
We were pretty down in the mouth before you
Health,
showed up.
Fire safety. Workforce needed an upkeep cost. For extractors. Movement speed of 15%. No.
So weary, Praetor.
Oh, that's what I had to do too. I had to find the I don't know, do we still have the elephant chat?
Mariners, forward!
I have a brazen bull.
We stand, waiting.
We could try the bull.
We advance.
We'll try. Said mythical. This one was found like under these ruins or something. We've been holding on to it this whole time. The next thing we're going to have to do too is try and get When they come back, I've got to try and get my troops onto the boats. I think is how it works. I think we have to transfer them ourselves, which is epic. Okay, how are we doing for wood? Okay, we got 55 wood. How does that get us there? All right, that gets our wall almost finished. So close. What do we got left? One more wood. There it is. So our wall's finished. Oh, did I not buy them? Did I build them at DC? Oh no. One more wood. Festival, income and prestige. It's not really helpful, but we'll take it anyway. It's only 2,000 and looks cool. They're racing around. Okay, so they're getting fixed up now. Cool. At least we've got a Medici. Worst comes to worst, we can move it around as we need it. 4 more wood and then we'll have our another watchtower done. Alright, let's check on our ships now. We need
Neptune's
this one.
finest. Ready.
Yeah, one to Brazen Bull.
I will not ask how you felled a beast with a hide of bronze, but it must have been a fine quest. Nobly done.
8 ton of trousers or destroy. I mean, I think we can do the trousers. I'm gonna take the
Waiting
trousers.
for your decree.
Select Arthur's Jolly Knights. Oh. Nice. But we have our fleet here, and I'm going to
Time flies.
come back
As
here.
do we.
Now what will happen is we'll really, really quickly end up with a crap ton of wood out of nowhere. That's because we've just been non-stop gunning for it. Oh, this one's repairing damages. What's going on up here? That place is having a rough time. Sewing circles was discovered. Lovely. We want to go here.
We stand waiting.
Trade. Do we have trousers? Yes. We only needed 8 ton, right?
What could you possibly require?
Yeah. Alright.
Whoa! We'll make a knight of you yet.
Oh, they're on. Sweet. They're on horses.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm going to have it, like, the force that needs to run a crew to get these guys on the boats, man. If I have a look here, is there a maintenance cost of 23? Like, do you need cargo slots? I'll need to find out when these boats get back.
Adroitly done.
Okay, sweet. Let's get the boats back.
We advance.
So it comes in from the left,
To the flanks.
like that. Okay, I can do that. So if I did it just really short, oh, we got too many people now for it to be short. We're getting a rather big army now.
To the flanks.
Okay, I'm just having too much fun with it now. So if I want to face it that way, okay. Put it on regular speed.
Festina Lente.
If I wanted to get these troops onto, like, this one here, the soggy bottom, is that something that's doable? It has an archer tower, so the archers can go on it, right?
Through the waves. Halt!
Okay. Hang on a second. They're doing something.
So weary, Praetor.
Okay, so it is based off slots. Market forces, that's great news. So that means that we need one with a lot of slots left. Yeah. No. Yes. How many people do we have? 60. I'm gonna run it. It's gonna be 46. I'm gonna run it. We're gonna make 2 ships.
Keep your eyes on the horizon. Leave the rest to the gods.
Mariners, forward!
Now, I feel like our main goal following all of that will be to make sure that our ships do not sink. Like, to disengage when they've got men on them, to make sure that we don't lose our men at sea. You used to have to click ship and load troops. Ships for troops existed in old builders. Yeah, yeah. It's just cool to see it in Anno. Because we didn't have, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't played them all, but this is the first one that I know of that has ground combat. So how long will this one take? They're expected to take about 6 minutes. It does make me tempted to try and put an officeum in here and use some specialists. However, I don't think it'll reach because of where we are. Yeah. The villa's too close. But later on it'll reach and it'll be great there. Because this will be pushed up the hill. Right now we are using the bonuses from it, so we'll just fast forward this though, and that should cut that time down dramatically. You think 1400 had it? Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I didn't play 1400. I played 1800 and future one, 22 something. So far though, this seems to be going well. Now I can do other stuff, but I like to just kind of chill. I'm very slow with everything that I do. I like to sit, wait, do one thing at a time, make sure that I don't overexpand, because too many times I've had it in 1800 where you just start building and building and building, then all of a sudden all of your lines would fall, and then especially this is more applicable to late game when you have like a ton of different trade routes set up. One thing goes wrong on one separate island that you haven't been focusing on, and all of a sudden all of your islands are just collapsing,
Of a
like
ship
they just
has
implode.
finished.
That's kind of crazy.
Neptune's finest, ready.
So I have gone
There
and
is a
done
shortage of
archers
workforce
and
in one of your
scorpions on these
cities.
as well. Shortage of Mercado workforce. What do I need Mercados for? Why do I have Mercados? Usage ships? Why are they... This should be costing me... Oh, it does! It does say it costs Mercados. We'll remove that from the queue. Is that because of the scorpions, maybe? Yes. Okay, so what do I do if I've got this
Waiting for your
ship but I don't
decree.
want it? I can just destroy it, or I can sell it. I can take it to an Imperial representative harbor to sell this ship. I'm gonna do that, and I'll see what happens to the workforce. Because right now I feel like if I destroy the ship, then I'll get the workforce back. Let's go find out. So that's the Scorpions. They cost Mercados. That makes sense. Sucks, but it makes sense.
Mariners, forward!
I wish I had like a follow cam. You know what I mean? Click this button and the camera just stays on it and you can just get like the really cool scenic shot. Sell?
Another
6K.
one for the Classis Britannica.
Okay, now what happens to this? Okay, cool. That fixes that issue. And then now we wait. It's okay, these ones a little bit quicker too. And they still have archers, but then I think it's going to be even better because
Neptune's finest!
they can hold
Ready?
2 each. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take these guys. How do I disembark them? Like that. That's so easy. Very responsive too. The flagship isn't going to carry anything.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Sagittari!
Okay, so right click and right click. Okay, cool. That trade port is working overtime. Can we upgrade this now? Sweet.
Don't let it go cold.
Do do do. And then we'll start working our way through that main quest. We have an army. That's pretty sick. Come on, come on, come on. How are we doing for our research too? Let's have a quick peek in here. So Watchtowers is about to be completed. None of which is really helpful to us here. In fact, I should be going down this military unit, shouldn't I? Which we've started there. Grants troops in camp command while on home islands, which reduces workforce requirements and speeds up healing outside of combat. Ooh.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Definitely going to want that. All upkeep minus 30% will be nice. I would honestly like the armor too if I could do it. I doubt that we will get to use that because these are hours each. 19. Oh, okay, never mind. 19, 19. Never mind. They'll be done really quickly. Well, it's one after the other, so it's a couple of hours. So I'd say by the end of tomorrow's episode, it should be completed. Okay, so this one is now done. Okay, hang on. So these guys have stars next to them. And it says garrison units cannot disembark. So where are they garrisoned? Are they garrisoned in the barracks? Barracks recruiting? No. Are they garrisoned in the villa? Garrison. You know what? I'm going to leave these guys here because...
Simple serves best.
Oh, I don't know if I really have a choice. I don't want to leave completely defenseless. Select to withdraw your garrison units to the villa. Okay. I see a number 2 for max as well, so it looks like that's as many as we can take.
Neptune's finest.
So what have we got? You've got
Ready.
nothing on you. So I'm actually going to leave you here. We've got the flagship empty. And then these guys are full. They've got 3 units. And then we have a quest down here. I think we're supposed to scout this island down here. So I'm going to do that. We're going to go like this.
We advance.
Oh, we're on the wrong side actually. We can go this side.
Mariners, forward.
That'll be better. They should get here reasonably quickly, I would imagine. There they are. How you doing today, Gunner?
You must choose, Ere. You must choose, Ere.
What could you possibly require?
Our scouts have sighted new land.
So we're supposed to scout this. And I'm pretty sure we're supposed to scout it with our soldiers. So what I want to do...
One of our troops is under attack.
Okay, that's... I made a mistake of not going all in together.
A ship is under attack.
Salway, Praetor.
We keep out of all.
Oh, we lost an archer.
Yes. Aim through.
You mindless devourer.
Yeah.
Your tribe, your verdict.
What do you wish to do? Pay the ransom or refuse and accept the risk. Raiders will lead to a war. Hey, screw
We
you.
shall see.
Hold.
Did she want us to pay the ransom? Aren't we attacking her?
What could you possibly require?
What could you possibly require?
Need
Oh, there
support.
they are. We have to torch the granary.
Salway, Praetor.
That will put an end to her chariot production for now.
Okay.
When did I become so violent?
I don't know, but we like
The
it.
sort of leadership my father would approve of.
Don't come into work tomorrow so I can play Anno, but I can't do that. Well, you could. Oh my god, Panda, are you okay? That's a bit of a cough you have there. Sorry, I'll be forced to write you a completely legitimate doctor's note saying how incredibly ill you are and how you won't be able to attend work for the foreseeable future. Fortunately, you'll need at least 1 to 2 weeks off.
Waiting for your decree.
Very unfortunate.
through the waves.
Oh, straight through here. We're clearing this map nicely, which is good. So this is the next one. I'm gonna just try and push this out, and then I'll look at the encampment. We are researching or already did research. I'm not entirely sure. Let me have another look at that. Is this one done? No, it's still in the queue. Yes, so we need that one because that will speed up healing outside of combat. I don't know how quickly they heal, if they need to be on land to heal. I have no idea how that works. Oh, okay, I can see which ones have the troops now. That's pretty cool.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
Neptune's finest! Ready! They're ready, chat. They're ready. So I think this time what I'll do is ideally I want to try and use the ships to somehow get line of sight from a range and do some work, because they seem to have more damage than the land troops. They don't seem to have a lot. Don't know why I'm not fast forwarding this. But we are now. It has been fixed. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get these guys here. I'm going to come in from the top side.
Waiting for your decree.
Actually, let's have a look at this. I don't see a whole lot here.
We advance.
Yeah, so it has to come from the top side. That's not ideal, but we can work with it.
Forward.
Yeah, just come. In formation. Love the little turn there. That was great. We're gonna go you.
What could you possibly require?
And you. I'm gonna try and get a line of sight there.
One of our troops is under attack.
Fortune favors the bold.
A ship is under attack.
Sol Invictus!
See, if I do... Make sure no ships are coming for me. Yeah, my boats can reach that far. Ooh. Okay, so they have pitchforks. I think that's just their like way to workforce. Getting slaughtered. Oh, they've got a lot. I feel like I'm missing troops. Yeah, I'm missing troops.
Front line gets the view.
Oh, the horse is just charging them down. That's great. Okay, up here. Onto the watchtower, because we don't want to get peppered by the watchtower while they're just running off into the woods. We want these guys to try and reach, but I don't know if they have the room to do that. Oh, yep.
Ere. This will reduce her food production and thus her numbers.
We keep out of all.
Okay, so let's get you two in here and you in there.
Need support.
And then we're gonna go over here.
Festina Lente.
Where's her supply fleet? Oh, it's these guys. Okay. Today's episode might go a little bit longer. We had a slow start, but it's ramping up now, so I think we might.
We found the last of Awana's outposts.
through the
stop for a
waves.
second. I see this one being sneaky over here. You see that? The last thing I want is to get jumped mid-fight. You know,
Our scouts have sighted new land.
the pressure from my ships really do help a lot. What is this land? Wow, this is cool. Oh no, this is one I already found. What am I smoking? All right, let's have a look. Where are we going to get our things? It looks like they're going to go down here. So we're going to get you and you to come around here.
Festina Lente.
And you also, I think you are going to go on this side because they're going to get a better line of sight up here.
Forward.
We'll move these guys around. And we'll get these ones first because these guys forgot to go last time.
What could you possibly require?
A ship is under attack.
Seize the day.
One of our troops is under attack.
Okay, we've got the horses. The horses are going to clash into the axemen. The spears are going to follow them up. Where are my
Neptune's finest.
archers?
Ready.
No, 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 no. Stop going there.
Traitor.
Attack them. You also attack them. A little worried about my horses. I can't see them. Oh, there's only 9 left. Ah, here. This is the issue
Waiting
here.
for your decree.
Don't mind
Now these guys we want to finish off.
What could you possibly require?
These guys I want to... No, no, no.
Aye.
No. Stick this, I think.
We stand waiting.
I think the flagship can take this one on by itself.
I feel bad.
You pantless ploughman! Flea-riddled cowsadder! You disgusting Roman!
That's what you get, man. That's what you get. Okay, so now our next thing is to destroy this, I'm assuming.
enforcing the province as Rome expects.
Now,
This province
judging
needs an
by
iron hand.
all of these,
I mean, Celts always hope for a good fight. So
we're
that's what
gonna
I'll give
need
them.
more of an army. So I'm gonna get all of my
The
stuff
Skaha will outlast you, Roman. By sail
back
and
on here.
salt and by song.
What could you possibly require?
Okay, so
Forward,
this one
Praetor.
here will pick up you, and you will pick up you.
What could you possibly require?
Hello? Okay, so it's doing the thing.
Sagittari!
There we go.
Neptune's finest!
We need to get
Ready.
everything back and get some healing done.
Time flies,
Excuse me.
as do we.
Which has made me realize we don't have a repair crane. Oh, we do now. That's cool. Very fortunate timing as well.
There
Okay.
are signs of public unrest.
We do have a
As
riot,
painful
but that's
as it
okay.
appears, a touch of civil unrest is normal in a growing city.
Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna need a lot more people to take that on, I suspect, and that means we're gonna need a few more ships as well. So we'll do that on our next episode. We will end Voada I think that'll be our main focus of the next episode. As you can see, we've got a shortage here. That's just from the riots. It'll fix back up when the riots end. That's no worries.
Ward of the Fenland. How do?
I love that the weaponsmith next door to the police station is the thing that got damaged in the riots. But luckily for us, the riots happened right next to the police station, so we are a-okay. Everything is good. The ships are returning back. They have found another island here. This one's pretty cool. But it's already been declared to Arthur.
So Praetor.
Which is fine. We also got a lot of the map done so we can see majority of where it is. And we're going to need to pick our second island, which we didn't get to today. But yeah, we'll work on that. See how it goes. I've been missing the army stuff. How is it? So we're in the long process now. Looking like maybe June next year. But I've passed everything except for one thing. So I've got to go over a hump thing over the next like 6 months or so. And yeah. Hence why I've got a little bit of time to stream now. However, I'm still training regularly. And doing all of the stuff regularly, so
Mariners,
one of those things, you know. Let's get you out.
Neptune's finest, ready.
Yeah, nice.
Governor.
And we go this way.
Gloria Exercitus.
We've got a bit of an army now. I wonder, should we might garrison 2 of the troops. Alarm is active. Select. Oh, it's active. Okay, so now I turn it off. Okay, I see. So does that mean we could garrison troops in there? No.
Careful.
But we do need to do an encampment, which I can't yet do. We are close though. How's the research going? Yeah, so the encampment's next. It's about 20 minutes away. No, 15 minutes away. Sweet. That'll be no time at all. It does speed up obviously when you're in a faster speed for the knowledge researching thing, which is quite nice. We are trading a lot of stuff as well, which is fantastic. Money is soaring, so we're doing really good for denarii. We've got a great income here. We've got a good pop. It's a controllable pop so far, and we're gonna have to get a lot wider to do the next part. A lot wider. It's gonna be pretty tough actually, because to think that that's not nearly enough, like that's barely enough to sustain the city that we have economy wise. We've got to do so many more. So we will get to that on the next episode, episode 4, Death to Voada, build bigger army. And yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys same time tomorrow. Bye. No worries, Desi. I still stream on Twitch. I'm still gonna